everyone, let's understand what do you mean by PRISMA 2020 27 items. So those are important. So let me explain you PRISMA 2020 explanation and elaboration, updated guidance and examples for reporting systematic reviews. Let me show you what are these checklists. PRISMA 2020 checklist. So you can see here total number of checklists are total is 27 items. Those to apply Prisma, you must have Word document I'm going to share with you in my description box. And before submitting any thesis or any research paper, you must have location where item is reported. So this is the checklist. You can mention there is page number, right? In the last column, you have to mention page number. So what is this actually checklist? From there, it came into practice. And what is actually Prisma? When it is came into practice, it is in 2009 this word is came into practice, Prisma. And you can see here, this is the very important research paper, Prisma 2020 explanation and elaboration. And you can see in this paper, this method and result of systematic review should be reported in sufficient detail to allow user to assess the trustworthiness and applicability of the review findings. The preferred reporting items of systematic review and meta-analysis PRISMA statement was developed to facilitate transparent and complete reporting of the systematic review. So this is the PRISMA 2020. In this paper, you can see, you can find out easily all the items very well explained. Here is a Number one item, here is item number one, identify the report as a systematic review. Here is item number two, abstract. How and with examples, it has been mentioned here. So for each and every researcher, if those are applying Prisma, they would go through this research paper. It's a very important paper. And all the items mentioned with explanation, right? Item four, essential, what are the essential elements, what are the eligibility criteria for item 5, and as well as we can see here item examples of item 5 already given here, all the essential items, examples of item 6, what is item 6, and a search strategy, what could be the search strategy, and as well as you can see item 8, specify the methods used to decide whether a study met the inclusion criteria of review, including how many reviewers screening, and you can understand and this is the case study and all, right? And here is, right? Here is all the explanation. Item 11, checklist. What is item 11 and what is its explanation? And various other items, meta-analysis and its extension, and what are their essential elements and so on. So you can see here like 13E checklist, all the items till 20, and this is the flow diagram that I have shared with you. This is the flow diagram. Through Prisma, you must have this flow diagram, and as well as all this checklist you must have. I had mentioned this is the individual, this kind of flow diagram you must prepare. This is the 4-phase flow diagram. And in this, how you had recorded a screen, how on what basis you had incorporated inclusion criteria and exclusion criteria, you have to go through this part. And all the risk of bias in studies, item 18, how we can remove this risk of biasness. And here is item number 19, Prisma checklist, right? And here is, you can see results of synthesis, each and everything is mentioned here. And after that, 23C and 23, after this, you can see here 25 item of Prisma 2022 checklist. You can see here item 26, where is the declaration of the interest, right? That should be mentioned in your research paper. And after that, you can see here item number 27, report which of the following are publicly applicable and where they can be found, template, data collection forms, etc. So whatever is what data, if you can share on demand, you can share, or data is confidential, you have to mention each and everything in item number 7. This is the conclusion. So you can see this is the paper, that's the most relevant paper to each and everyone those are applying Prisma. So here is I'm mentioning Prisma 27 items checklist and as well as flow diagram. So kindly go through this before applying Prisma. I'm giving you link of this paper in the description box as well as flow diagram also in the description box. So I'm sure, stay tuned, keep watching.